Hello, dear friends. Assalamu alaikum. I plead Javed Ali Salro, High Court, and again I'm in front of you with the beautiful knowledge, with the essential knowledge of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. I call it essential knowledge because the words present in the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan, of course, that is essential. Whatever written in the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan, I am going to just delivering such kind of the knowledge. Of course, it is very much essential and very much knowing knowledge of this textbook, and this textbook or this law is very important for we respectable citizen of our country Pakistan. So let's move and enjoy from the knowledge of textbook of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. I am going to recalling you about our previous lectures or classes that we are on the stage of part 3 chapter 1, which was about the president, and the president article from start from the 41 article to 49 article. That was about the president in chapter 1 part 3. And of course after this the chapter second was happened. Chapter second was article 50 to article 61. That was chapter 2, and it was about the parliament and Majlis Shura. And after this 61 article, there is a topic in also chapter 2 part 3. There is a topic starting from the article 62 to 66 about the province is member of Majlis Shura. And after all, when we have completed that topic, then another topic was started, and that was procedure generally, which was started from the article 67 to 69 article. Now we are going through this textbook, and it is about a new version, new topic, and new knowledge, and of course it is also essential. Also I had mentioned this thing to you viewers about the title of that topic, that title which was starting procedure, which was starting from the article 70 to I am going to see here that the thing which should be essential. I am going to providing you the thing. I am not making my own words. Whatever I have read it from the textbook, I just deliver so the thing which is present in the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan. Other topic is legislative procedure. Article starting from the article 70 to article 77. This is about another topic, legislative procedure. Now let's move and just enjoy and get a knowledge of essential knowledge of textbook of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. So what is article 70? Introduction and passing of bills. Very good. Article 70 subarticle 1, a bill with respect to any matter and the federal legislative list may originated in either house and shall it, if it is passed by the house in which it originated, be transmitted to the other house, and if the bill is passed without amendment by the other house, also it shall be presented to the president for assent. Good. Article 70 subarticle 2, if a bill transmitted to a house under class 1 is passed with amendments, it shall be sent back to the house in which it originated, and if that house passes the bill with those amendments, it shall be presented to the president to assent. Article 70 subarticle 3, if a bill transmitted to a house under class 1 is rejected or is not passed within 90 days of its lying in the house, or a bill sent to joint house under class 2 with amendments is not passed by that house with such amendments, the bill at the request of the house in which it originated shall be considered in a joint sitting, and if passed by the votes of the majority of the members present and voting in the joint sitting, it shall be presented to the president for assent. And article 70 subarticle 4, in this article and the succeeding provisions of the Constitution. Federal legislative list means the federal legislative list in the fourth schedule. It is about the fourth schedule. Federal legislative list all overview is written in the fourth schedule of the Constitution of Pakistan 1973. Now the article 70 has been completed. This is about the introduction and passing of bills. Now let's move to another article, which is article 71 of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. Article 71 is mediation committee, and it is just enough, just only the title, because this is omitted. So article 71, here's another article 72 of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. 72 article says so that procedure at joint sitting. Now what is the procedure of joint sitting? Again and again I read it from the book that joint sitting. Now this article is very important. 72 article, read it and catch the knowledge from textbook of Pakistan, which is totally essential. I am going to just delivering the words which are present in the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. So article 72, procedure at joint sitting. What is the procedure? Article 72 subarticle 1, the president, after consultation with the speaker of the National Assembly and the chairman, may make rules as to the procedure with respect to the joint sittings of and communication between the two houses. Article 72 subarticle 2, at a joint sitting the speaker of the National Assembly or in his absence advocate, such person is may be determined by the rules made under class 1 shall preside. Article 72 subarticle 3, the rules made under class 1 shall be laid before a joint sitting and may be added to, varied, amended or replaced at a joint sitting. Article 72 subarticle 4, subject to the Constitution, all decisions at a joint sitting shall be taken by the votes of the majority of the members present and voting. So it is completed 72 article. Now let's move to another article, 73 article of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. Procedure with respect to money bills. Article 73 subarticle 1, notwithstanding anything contained in Article 70, a money bill shall originate in the National Assembly, provided that simultaneously when a money bill including the finance bill containing the annual budget statement is presented in the National Assembly, a copy thereof shall be transmitted to the Senate, which may within 14 days make recommendation thereon to the National Assembly. Article 73 subarticle 1A, the National Assembly shall consider the recommendations of the Senate, and after the bill has been passed by the Assembly, with or without incorporating the recommendations of the Senate, it shall be presented to the President for assent. Article 73 subarticle 2, for the purpose of this chapter, a bill or amendment shall be deemed to be a money bill if it contains provisions dealing with all or any of the following matters, namely, class A, the imposition, abolition, remission, alteration or regulation of any tax. Class B, the borrowing of money or the giving of any guarantee by the federal government or the amendment of the law relating to the financial obligations of that government. Class C, the custody of the federal consolidated fund, the payment of monies into or the issue of monies from the fund. Class D, the imposition of a charge upon the federal consolidated fund or the abolition or alteration or any such charge. Class E, the receipt of monies on account of the public account of the Federation, the custody or issue of such monies. Class F, the audit of the accounts of the federal government or a provincial government. And class G, any matter incidental or to any of the matters specified in the proceedings paragraphs. Subarticle 3. A bill shall not be deemed to be a money bill by reasons only that it provides. Class A. Subarticle 3, Class A. For the imposition or alteration of any fine or other pecuniary penalty, or for the demand or payment of a license fee or a fee or charge for any service rendered. Or Class B. For the imposition, abolition, remission, alteration or regulation of any tax by any local authority or body of local purposes. Subarticle 4. If any question arises whether a bill is a money bill or not, the decision of the Speaker of the National Assembly thereon shall be final. Subarticle 5. Every money bill presented to the President for assent shall bear a certificate under the hand of the Speaker of the National Assembly that it is a money bill, and such certificate shall be conclusive for all purposes and shall not be called in question. So it has been completed 73 article. Now let's move to another article, 74 article of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. Federal government's consent required for financial measures. Federal government consent requires a money bill or a bill or amendment which, if enacted and brought into operation, would involve expenditure from the federal consolidated fund or withdrawal from the public account of the federation or affect the coinage or currency of Pakistan or the constitution or function of the State Bank of Pakistan, shall not be introduced or moved in Majlis-e-Shura Parliament except by or with the consent of the federal government. So Article 75. President's assent to bill. When a bill is presented to the President for assent, the President shall within 10 days, Class A, assent the bill, or B, Class. In the case of a bill other than a money bill, return the bill to the Majlis-e-Shura Parliament with a message requesting that the bill or any specified provision thereof be reconsidered and that any amendment specified in the message be considered. Subclass 2. When the President has returned a bill to the Majlis-e-Shura Parliament, it shall be reconsidered by the Majlis-e-Shura Parliament in joint sitting, and if it is again passed with or without amendment by the Majlis-e-Shura Parliament by the votes of the majority of the members of both houses present and voting, it shall be deemed for the purposes of the Constitution to have been passed by both houses and shall be presented to the President, and the President shall give his assent within 10 days following which such assent shall be deemed to have been given. Subarticle 3. No act of Majlis-e-Shura Parliament and no provisions in any such act shall be invalid by reason only that some recommendations, provisions, sanction or consent required by the Constitution was not given if that act was assented to the in accordance with the Constitution. Article 76. Bill not be to lapse on prorogation etc. 76 Article Subarticle 1. A bill pending in either house shall not lapse by reason of prorogation of the house. Article 76 Subarticle 2. A bill pending in the Senate which shall has not been passed by the National Assembly shall not lapse on the dissolution of the National Assembly. Subarticle 3. A bill pending a bill pending in the National Assembly or a bill which having been passed by the National Assembly is pending in the Senate shall lapse on the dissolution of the National Assembly. Article 77 of this topic is last article. 77, tax to be levied by law only. Wow. No tax shall be levied for the purpose of the federation except by or under the authority of the Act of Majlis Shura Parliament. Now, the other topic which I have read before you, dears and viewers, legislative procedure which has been completed, that was started from Article 70 to Article 77. Hope so you enjoyed and you get a knowledge of Constitution of Pakistan textbook, which is of course essential. And now slowly we are moving, and hope so you are getting a knowledge. Now this is all about the Constitution of Pakistan 1973. Now wait for another thing, because here's also a topic, not a chapter. Chapter is same and part is same, and in other topics rising. Next time I will tell you about this topic. Just I am going to mention the title of this topic, that you can enjoy and you can find out from your textbooks, that what is this. This is another topic. This is about the financial procedure. So wait for this. I will tell you about this topic, and this is also a great knowledge, financial procedure, how it happen, what is this. So wait for that, and thank you so much for listening. Highly grateful.